Bruce Blitz.
Hi, I'm Bruce Blitz and welcome to Cartooning. Now, I'm not going to tell you what we'll draw in this episode. I'll let you guess because I have a riddle for you. What has 8 legs and flies? 8 legs and flies. Well, if you said a spider, you'd be wrong. The answer is 4 superheroes. And that's what we'll be drawing today, a comic book hero. They're fun to draw, and let's face it, they make the world a safer place. So let's get started. Now, I'm using a 3B pencil to get started here, to lay it out. And 3B refers to the softness of lead. It goes all the way up to 9B, but I'm using a 3B because I like the way it works for a layout. I was going to use a 2B, and I found myself deciding like this, 2B or not 2B. That is the question. All right, let's get back to work, okay? Let's go. I'm going to start with a triangle shape. And I'm not going to use straight lines to make this triangle. It's going to be curved lines, but it's still going to form a triangle. Just like that. And back down here, we're going to make a circle, and that will be for his belt. And a couple lines coming out for his legs, just like this. And this will be for his feet, his boots. And we'll put a line between it, separate those legs. All right, now I'm going to put his head in over here. He's bent this way because he's kind of taking a bow. He's a superhero, and he's very proud. And I'm not making his head too big in relation to everything else because I want the body to look more massive, and you can do that by contrast. All right, now we're going to put some arms in, one over here, and come back and meet right at that circle down here. That's his belt. His waist. The 2 circles indicate where the hands will be. All right, now we're going to put a line behind him just to lay out where the cape will be, and come down, the cape will go behind him. And friends, if you got this, we're ready to go to start inking it in. All right, now I'm going to use a marker for this, and let's get started. Okay, now I'm going to start with his head. Now I'm going to put an ear in right over here because his head is turned, so you only see one ear. He's in a 3/4 view. And over here I'm going to draw his nose. Come out like this and back. And I'm going to make a little line like that and make a big smile because he's a superhero and he's very proud. And there's his jaw and here's his teeth. All right. Now his eyes are going to be shut. Looking proud again, just like that. And here's a couple eyebrows. And for hair, well, you don't have to draw each strand. You can make a shape like this. Give him curly hair, come back, and a little bit on the side, and just outline the shape that we started with. There's his chin, and there's the other side of his face. Now over here, this could be a little darkened in because it's inside and it would be dark. All right, now we're gonna draw, we'll draw that line behind him that will be for his cape, and come back. Now we're going to draw his massive body, just like this. Just outline that, and now for his arms. Now I want to come out this way, get to the elbow, and come back, and bring it all the way to where that circle is for the hand. Same thing over here. Come out to that, and back. All right, now we're going to draw that belt, and we're going to draw his uniform. We'll start with his legs like this, and for his costume here, it's going to be trunks just like this, and we'll separate this 2 legs and put his boots in. Now, we made the trunks with a kind of a V shape, but for the boots, let's do it the opposite way. A little more interesting that way, just like that. All right, now let's put a belt there, and now we're going to draw first we're going to do his biceps. Now, you see these shapes here. We're going to put a line like this right there for his bicep. Same thing over here. Now we're going to taper this right down to a wrist where his hands are in a fist. And I'm going to make a little bit of bumpiness there for knuckles. And that's one. And here's the other fist right over here. And come around. All right, there you have it. All right, now we're going to continue this line for his cape behind the character and come here, get down to this, and we can wave that line a little bit. And go behind this arm too, and there you have it. All right, let's put a little shading right here where he's standing up. And let me see what else we need. Well, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to take my kneaded eraser. Now I'm using a kneaded eraser to erase. Now a kneaded eraser is a pretty cool eraser, look. And you knead it like a piece of dough or clay, see? And what happens is it cleans itself from the graphite as you do that, and you can be shaped into a point like that to get into a hard to reach place. Pretty cool eraser. And it does a good job too. And it doesn't leave a lot of messy crumbs. So I'm gonna go over this whole sketch here, and the ink lines stay, pencil lines go. All right. Now we're ready for the color. And now we're going to put on his emblem. All right, here we go. Make a circle here, just like that. His initials are D, because his name is Dynamic Dude. And his motto is, good is better than evil because it's nicer. You can't argue with that, friends, right? Now, we'll do more on heroes and villains in future episodes because they're fun to draw and they're just great for cartooning. And for the Blitz tip today, carry a sketch pad with you wherever you go. I'm Bruce Blitz saying thanks for being with me and keep on cartooning.
Cartooning with Bruce Blitz.